The mechanism by which brain activity gives rises to consciousness and thought have been very challenging to understand. Despite rapid scientific progress, much about how the brain works remains a mystery. The operations of individual brain cells are now understood in considerable detail, but the way they cooperate in assembles of millions has been very difficult to decipher. The most promising approaches treat the brain as a biological computer, very different in mechanism from electronic computers, but similar in the sense that it acquires information from the surrounding world, stores it, and processes it in a variety of ways. We have already compared the properties of brains across the entire range of animal species with the greatest attention to vertebrates. It deals with the human brain insofar as it shares the properties of other brains. The way in which the human brain differs from other brains is quite interesting. Several topics that might be interesting are instead discussed because much more can be said about them in a human context. The most important is brain disease and the effect of brain damage covered, that is um, that is in the if it is in the human brain, then the most common disease of the human brain either do not show up in other species or else manifest themselves in different ways, eaten out by neurologists and psychiatrists. When you drop a small stone in water, you see waves. Similarly, our hearts and our brains have wave patterns. The wave pattern of the heart is measured by ECG, that is called electrocardiograph. The brain waves are measured by ECG, that are EEG, that is called electroencephalograph. Electroencephalograph. Using the brainwave study, scientists have discovered that our brainwaves are of four types. The brainwaves also have peaks that are similar to the peaks we see in water waves. The number of times the peaks appears in 1 second is called cycles per second. For example, electricity in India is of 50 cycles per second. Beta, that is 30 to 25 cycles per second. The brain waves indicates that your conscious mind is in control. It indicates a mental state of logical thought, analysis, and action. You are alert and awake, talking, speaking, doing, and solving problems, etc. Alpha stage, that is 8 to 10, 8 to 12 cycles per second. These brain waves indicate relaxation and meditation. It is a state of relaxed alertness, good for inspiration, learning facts fast. Then there is theta state in which it is 4 to 8 cycles per second. Deep meditation. This is associated with lifelike imagination. This is best for suggestibility and inspiration. This brain wave is dominant in the in children of age group 2 to 5. Now there is delta that is zero point 0.5 to 4 cycles per second. This is deep dreamy sleep. This is a deep relaxation state. Now we have two brains, that is left brain and the right brain, and they work together. Usually the left brain and the right brain waves are independent. They reach they reach peaks independent of each other. During meditation and deep relaxation, the left brain waves and the right brain waves happen together. For both, the peaks are reached together. This is called synchronization. Scientists now believe that synchronization makes much greater mind power available. This is associated with learning large amount of information very quickly as well as with creativity. Scientists had long believed that brain activities such as brain waves and secretion of brain chemicals are beyond conscious control. But experiment on Swami Rama of the Himalayas and biofeedback have changed that belief. Now it is proven that some people can control their brain waves.